Hello, and once again, thank you. I want to thank everyone for watching Stand Up Humble. As you know, we're living in dark times. I always have great speakers that come on my show. They speak their mind. And today, I want to introduce you to my lovely guest, Jen Bice.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Jen.
Hi, Chad.
How's it
It's
going?
going good.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you for the parking pass.
Toss, yes. I mean, parking buses are important,
They are.
so we don't get that little ticket.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
want any more ticket.
no more ticket.
Yeah.
So, let's just talk about what's happening in your life these days. I mean, what's going on
Oh, yeah,
oh,
I'm busy.
yeah,
Real busy. Yeah. I own a restaurant in Ferndale called Tia's. It's a Mexican restaurant. I have a wife. I have 5 kids currently. 3 are fosters. Two of them are my wife's biological kids. Yeah.
completely busy.
Completely busy, yeah. They go to 3 different schools, we're running around, we're running them to their extracurricular activities and, back and forth, to the restaurant.
That's really awesome.
Shopping, yeah, I'm busy.
What inspired so first of all, what
Mhm.
inspired to foster children? I mean, were you I know these children that their original parents leave them or the foster. I mean,
Yeah, so when I met my wife, she was, fostering her nephew, and he was 2 years old at the time. And then, a few years after that, he got to return to his grandma, and my wife and I continued to foster. We also brought in another child that was also a relative, and it just went from there. I realized a long time ago that I love children. I've always been a big part of children's lives through coaching. I always wanted a bunch of kids, and yeah, I'm here. We've been fostering for over 10 years now. Um, it's been really awesome. The kids are amazing. They're difficult at times, but they're truly amazing. Uh, it's been really fun uh, being the front line of Humboldt's kids that need some guidance and some love, support. Being able to open up my home to them. Yeah.
that's so awesome. And how old are they?
Right now, I have 2 15-year-olds. I have a 14-year-old, a 12, and a 10.
That's so awesome, and that's the age where they're like, "No, I wanna do this, mom, I wanna do that, I mean, I wanna," they think they're all grown up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I know when I was younger at that age,
Yes.
I thought I knew everything.
Yeah. Yes.
So they, like, involved.
Teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, the teenagers, are they involved with the community playing sports? Are they doing
Yeah, a couple of them are involved with the community playing sports. We try to get involved with the community as much as possible, taking them out. They're at the restaurant helping out. Yeah, very important to get them into the community, you know, give them a chance to, thrive and be themselves and move in a positive direction in their life.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and being a parent, I know there's a lot of work to be a parent. I mean, not just, okay, here they are. We gotta like feed them now. Or you know what I mean? Or like the things that come as a parent, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, so what is this something that you could offer that if people feel like, fostering, like how can they get involved with that?
Yeah, they can get involved. They can get a hold of Child Protective Services, let them know that they want to be involved. It does take a special person though, you get children that, have different identities and, different disorders and, different beliefs, so you really have to be a person that can accept all, really listen to them, see what they're going through and, try to stir them in this positive direction as well as being a good influence.
And do they background check you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
did the whole background test.
Yeah,
The whole like,
yeah, you get background checked, fingerprinted, same difference. You go through a CPR certified, you go through a series of classes, and then you have to maintain those classes every year. Yeah, there's a lot of work into it, but, you know the most important thing to think about is the children, and so a lot of people say, "Well, I I could do it, but I just, for them to leave, that'd just break my heart. Well, it does break your heart, but you gotta remember this is an opportunity to you make a difference in this child, you know? And that alone is everything to me.
You're saving so it's like you're saving these kids'
Yeah,
lives.
a lot of times they
You're yeah.
do get reunited with their parents or somebody in the family, which is great, and sometimes it takes time and sometimes they don't, you know? When I get children into my home, I take them in as my own and, they're my forever until somebody tells me, "Nope," they're gonna return here or there. But, you know
I wish I woulda did it when I was younger. I always woulda loved to, like, foster. Yeah, I totally woulda loved to foster. I think that I would be a great parent, and I think, being gay,
Yeah.
that I would be not a strict parent, but I would make sure they're involved with, like, cheerleading, basketball, football,
You get them
the
involved
whole,
in anything. Yeah.
activities,
Yeah, get
model
normalized,
yeah,
in motion, and not stuck in this whatever might have been neglect or,
yeah,
every child comes with a, different.
that's awesome,
Yeah.
and so,
we-
are they all local? Are they local or from
Oh yeah.
afar?
No, they're all Humboldt kids. Uh-huh. They might have moved here from somewhere else, but they're all Humboldt kids. And speaking of, like we always make a joke because my wife and I, it, she's the bad cop, I'm the good cop, so um, the right and what, my right about, yeah. I think having two women in the household, and one of my foster kids also agreed with me. It makes this comfortable situation for kids because they do, some of them wanna change their identity just to forget about where they came from,
Yeah,
and they don't wanna go into a new situation with, strangers, essentially, I'm a stranger, and I'm
yeah,
come on in, and so they'll portray themselves differently,
yeah.
yeah, and,
I envy you and I admire you for doing this. I mean, because I know what it's like just having a cat. I mean, that cat is my child, and
yeah,
that cat, that fur baby is my world.
sure.
So if I just have one, I can imagine having 5. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's amazing. So on top of that, besides that, you're a business owner,
yeah,
and you own a
I
business.
do.
Can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Sure.
Okay, and the name?
It's called Tuya's. It's a Mexican restaurant in Ferndale. This is my 7th year.
Oh, that's awesome.
My business partner started this beautiful restaurant. Great idea. It's got nice ambiance. It's got amazing food. We've had 6 running chefs for the last 7 years. Same with our waitresses. We have a handful of our waitresses that have been there for, 5 to 7 years. We are a tight team, a very tight team. We work together very well, and yeah, my business partner Gloria and I are working very hard to just
If you
keep
haven't,
going.
if you
Yeah,
don't know, and you've never been there, it's called Tuya's
yeah,
in Ferndale. They got great Mexican food. I love it.
absolutely. It's authentic. Southern Central Oaxaca style. You'll really get a taste for that in our mole sauce and our different sauces that we.
I just like
Yeah.
everything there, and you can sit outside.
Yeah,
Outside
sit outside. We just got a liquor license. We've had a liquor license for just over a year now. We have karaoke on Wednesdays. We have occasional entertainment. Luke Powell's played in the cantina. We expanded. We have a cantina bar now too. He's played in there, and a bunch of other
yeah,
community. Yeah.
I've been there.
If there's any musical artists or somebody, if you're looking for a gig, or to, come play.
Here again,
I
if
just,
you're looking to play a few hours on what days?
you can just call us.
Give a call to Chia if you're a musician and you want to play at
We'll
Tuya's.
pay you a little bit. We'll feed you, and yeah, we'll have some fun for sure.
And so on top of owning Tuya's, are you finding anything with the tariffs going on? Like, the food, like, is it like gone up since you've noticed? Yeah,
Yeah,
everything?
inflation in itself has gone up. And the cost of living is so high, and the minimum wage
Yeah.
has gone up, which, makes it good for, the patrons or the people. But as an employer, it just gets difficult. It's just like all these additional,
Yeah.
costs and inflation going up. So, yeah, we just, we got to make changes and find different avenues to save money. And, it's a challenge, but I like it. I like the challenge of being a business owner for sure.
Yeah, and you get to, like, meet new people.
Oh my gosh, people from all people from, different, states, different countries. Of course, they're gonna travel to Ferndale, the historic village at Ferndale. And, yeah, they come into Tuyas, and they absolutely love our food, and I love getting to know, you know, my guests for sure.
Yeah, I used to go there, like, all the time.
Yes.
Like, all the time. But now that, prices is getting higher, I still go there,
Yeah,
but I just think it's somewhere like Ferndale is authentic, like you said.
yeah.
I mean, and it's just I feel like when I'm at Tuyas, it really reminds me of, like, being in, like, West Hollywood somewhere.
That's what we will.
That's what I meant, or San Francisco, in the shishi kind of areas where you can sit out and watch everybody.
Yes.
I mean, it's just you guys make people feel welcome.
Yeah, that's what we want. Our places for all people, all
Yeah,
ages. Yeah, our cantina too, it's set up bar style and stuff, but we serve food. The kids are welcome. It's really fun to watch the parents and the kids at karaoke.
and sit there and sing and, like,
Yeah, we're a family-owned business,
yeah.
and we cater to the community for sure.
Have you guys had, any celebrities come in there since it's Ferndale?
Uh, Not lately, but I'm keeping my eyes open. Yeah. There been some that came in and just passed, if you're a celebrity,
If you're making a movie in Ferndale,
if you're
make
making yeah, if you're making a movie in Florida, come in.
come to Tuyas in Ferndale.
Yes,
There you go.
absolutely.
Definitely,
We
because
welcome celebrities.
it's such a good a good place to eat.
It is.
So, you're Jen, also being,
Yeah.
do you mind if I say your political party?
Oh, no, 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 no.
I mean, even though you are part of Republican,
Yeah,
I mean, you don't believe in what's happening. I mean, some of the stuff you don't agree with, but
sure.
I mean, so when you first became a Republican, like how are things making you feel different about what's happening now? I mean, is there like
Sure.
is
Yeah.
it things that
My
are making you
family
feel kind of weird about what's going on?
Yeah, well, I've always been a registered Republican. I haven't always voted
No.
Republican, but it's hard to agree on everything in a party, it's just like, we're all different.
Yes, we are.
Everything we think, believe, feel is almost like our own religion or, how we stir. But yeah, I'm a registered Republican. I have a wife.
You have a wife. You could be a Republican, have a wife.
Well, and you can be a Republican and like gay people.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's a lot, you think there's these, these Trumpers or this Republican life and, they don't accept gay people and they don't accept,
Exactly.
uh,
Well, we used to call those haters.
no, but
I mean,
well, they're
I
not,
mean,
like, they're not. I know a ton of Trump supporters and, you know, uh, they they support me.
they
They
accept everything.
accept
But now we're talking about the haters. The ones
yeah,
that, oh, I hate gay people. I hate this.
I don't
I hate immigrants and I hate
thought that
this.
was over
Maybe
already. I really thought we were past that.
that's what I thought too.
You know,
I mean, like, that's what I'm saying as a Republican. That's what I'm trying to say. But I get it. Those are the people, whatever. They're just,
yeah, I don't think
what makes them,
too many left of them that are that consumed and, hateful, that's the worst thing you could do, and, everybody has a family member or, you know, that's everybody knows in
that's a
family
Republican, that's a Trumper?
well,
Or that, because I have a family member that's Trumper.
yeah, so, yeah, like, every family has a gay person, every family
Exactly.
have a
Terrence.
and so, um that's the worst thing that could ever happen is for somebody to not support somebody in their family because of who they choose to identify as, who they choose to love. That's just, we need to stop that.
Get over it. This is 2025.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you guys
No, the
thinking?
you know, I think about me and somebody in my family, that would crush me,
I no, I agree.
crush me. I'm lucky I have so much support. My family loves and accepts who I am and what I stand for.
Yeah.
And, I remember being, when I kind of came out or, let my mom know that I also liked women, like men, boys,
Why did she
girls.
how did she take it? How was she there? Was she like
She wasn't happy at first because, we lived this life of, ABC.
religion?
Here,
Was she religious and stuff?
no, we grew up Christian and
Yes.
still believing a lot of Christian values.
Added Fortuna. No.
Yeah, and New Fortuna, is a time like timber industry.
Yeah.
My parents worked in timber industry, um, but where was I getting at?
About her and your mom finding out
Oh, sure,
and
yeah,
your mom.
she was upset and confused. She thought, like, what did she do wrong, But I remember us having this argument across the couches in the living room and, this and that, and, but I remember my brother coming in, and he's 4 years older than me, and him saying, "Hey, what's going on?" And my mom goes, "Your sister's gay." And my brother looked at me, and he looked at my mom, and he goes, "I don't care if you're gay, sister."
Nice. Go, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, "I don't care. I don't care. I love you. If that's, if you wanna, be in a relationship with a girl, I'm okay with that."
See,
And, my brother is like, and now my brother's a 20-year,
is he a cop? Is he,
chief in the
in the
Navy,
Navy? Yeah.
a retired chief. He was a sheriff up there. He's a state trooper, he's a very now he owns his own logging business. Yeah, he started his own logging business. He is a real, kinda guy.
He's all American
He's
guy.
an all-American guy, and
That's
that's what I'm saying. He loves and supports me, and,
that's so awesome.
yeah,
I mean, that's what it's all about. I went through the same thing with my mom. She was mad. We
sure.
fought, we screamed,
Yeah.
but I think that's typical for when you come
Yeah.
out to your parents.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom was the same way,
Yeah.
and I grew up Catholic, so it was like, "Are you went against this God thing?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"I
I
didn't
know.
go against God. With you, I love you. Has no, it's just who I am."
Yes.
But the next day, she was
And your culture is really stern, right?
Hawaiian, what?
Hawaiian. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys.
It's old fashioned, old culture. My mom was kind of her and Catholic,
Yeah.
but that's awesome. I'm so glad that you made and your mom came out and she loved you.
She loved me. Yeah, and I didn't, I wasn't born gay per se, like some people are. Some people know very, very young. I wasn't
I
one
was.
of those people.
I was.
Oh, you were.
I knew I was.
Oh, you knew you were.
I knew
And that's
when I
the
was
thing. Yeah.
people can't tell me that kids don't know when they are or what they
Yeah.
like. I knew I liked guys when I was in elementary.
Yeah. See? Proven fact.
Yeah,
Proven
proven
fact.
fact. I mean, like, I knew it. I didn't say anything, but I knew what I
Yeah.
liked,
Well, yeah.
I was like, you know?
Yeah.
But so having foster kids, so one of
Mhm.
them came out to you and said, "Mom, I'm gay or I'm trans." How would you how I mean, obviously, you need to be supportive,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah,
Like
total supportive, and that's happened. I've already experienced having trans kids or identity, you know, things or gay, and that's the beauty thing about life is right, maybe I'm gay today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Kids go through,
so yeah,
they're you run off emotion and feeling,
you do.
I mean,
I don't care what people say. It is. Emotions is very important.
yeah, absolutely. If my
I mean,
kids were gay or trans or whatever, I would definitely be supportive of them. The most important thing is, getting these kids into the community and the community respecting, everybody has something to offer.
exactly. And how is the acceptance with you and your wife? How do people accept you and your wife in the community? And
I feel like they accept us. I really do. I don't feel, you know, harped upon or
yeah,
something, um I've always kind of been that way though, I don't let it stir me, or
I
hold me back,
exactly.
I'm very honest and open and, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna wind it up soon. So if there's anything that you could say, or anything that you want to give to people of being a foster mother, a lesbian, and married to a woman, what would you like to tell people? What would you like to say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Be kind, be fair, treat people with respect, open up, and that goes for the gay community too. You can't just assume every straight person is gonna harp on you. Build relationships together, you know?
You heard that?
Yeah,
Build relationships. Build relationships.
relationships with your community and welcome them into your community and see what they have to offer and, you know be a positive influence any way you can,
Be
especially
positive any way you can.
because we all start as children, right?
Is we do.
Yeah.
And these are the touches, and that's
Children
for
are
us
the
from us.
most important thing.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Uh,
Well,
we
it's
and
so awesome. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
It's so awesome. And I'm so happy that you came on our
yeah,
show today. And one moment. So, once again, everybody, I want to thank you. And Jen, thank you very much for everyone.
movie.
Thank you for watching Stand Up Humble and have a gay
Oh,
day.
have a gay day.
Have a gay day.
Brought you something.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Thank you cut it off before we could.
Oh,
Yeah, I know how you like your little button.
I love it.